Chapter 2. Time to save the day. All of a sudden, a loud siren came on, and a voice said, "All members of the Team Ayla HQ, please report to the Fun Center. Please report to the Control Center immediately." We all went downstairs and rushed to the Control Center. "So what seemed to be the problem?" I asked. "Well, let's find out," said Gumby. We began to take a look, and we saw two girls named Star, Stacy, and Roxanne inside their huge robot attacking the whole city. "Uh-oh," said Gumo. "Looks like the city needs us." "It's time to transform," says Gumby. But before that, Krishy, Ping, and Mackenzie gave us purple bottles of grape juice. "Here you go, guys. It's for you." Sorry if I forgot to add to T-O. "It's for you to transform," said Krishy. "Drink up." We gulped down the juices one by one, and it tasted like grape Gatorade. Then we all began to transform into our superhero costumes one by one. Once we transformed, we all put our hands in the middle and said, "Team Ayla to the rescue." Then we zoomed to the city and found the giant robot. "Not so fast, girls," said Gumby, as he let me fly over and cut a laser circle in the robot's glass head. Then I flew the girls to the ground. The rest of the team brought the robot to the ground as well. The girls ran away, and the crowd cheered us on. Then Bello pulled me aside and said, "I really like you." And then we began kissing. And then everyone went, "Aww." "Okay, guys, that's enough for now. We need to get back to the HQ. Just then a huge crowd, sorry if I spelled crowd wrong. A huge crowd shouting sound came from the smoke shop. Perhaps we might have to go back later, but for now, let's go see what's all this yelling about." We went over to the crowd to see what was happening. "Whoa, whoa, whoa, hold it, shouts Gumby. "What's all this yelling about?" And then this guy said, "We want all smoke shops to close for good." "I see," said Gumby. He thought for a moment, and then he had an idea. He whistled and said, "Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and especially for the smoke shop clerks, I have something to say to the clerks." He then cleared his throat and said, "This is for the clerks who own this cigarette vape and cigar shop. In case you were wondering, I don't like it when sorry if I forgot to add a YOU. When you sell these types of bad stuff that can damage people's lungs. And when they do smoke, they get lung damage for that. So why don't sorry if I forgot to add a don't. So why don't you just don't you? Sorry, I forgot to add don't you. So why don't you just close the shops, and together we can all save lives of other people?" Then suddenly the crowd cheered yes, and then one of the clerks said, "You're right, you're absolutely right, Gumby. We will do what's right." And then our friends cheered too, and then we were on the news, and we told the reporter about how we stopped the smoke shops from selling cigarettes, vapes, and cigars. "So why did you help stop smoking?" the reporter asked. We wanted to help save lives of other people, so we wanted to make a very important speech to the smoke shop clerks, said Maya. "And the whole city will be smoke-free now," said Ping. Suddenly, I heard another noise, and I said, "Guys, I think you should look at the sky." We all looked up, and it was a giant blimp. "It's going to suck us in," said Mina. "Run!" said the reporter. But unfortunately, we were sucked in. Chapter 3. Stuck on a blimp. And we were stuck in a jail cell. "Great, now we're stuck forever," said Tibby as she started sniffling. "Now we'll never save the city now." Then she began to cry. "Oh, don't cry," sobbed Pink. "You're going to make me cry too." Then Goo, then Minga, then Tara, then Felicity, then Mackenzie, then Krishy, then Maya, then Krishy, then Maggie, then Bello, then Gumo, then Mina, then Rita, and then Ongo. Except for me, Gumby, Pokey, and Prickle. "Now what are we going to do?" I asked. "Don't worry," said Gumby. "I have an idea." He whistled and said, "Okay, everybody, listen up. We're going to get out of this jail cell." "But how?" asked Gumo. "Well, it goes a little something like this." Then he started to sing Brave by Sarah Bareilles. As he sang the song, he turned into a key and unlocked the door. As we got out, Gumby came to the cockpit and found out that Star and her friends were the drivers. Not so fast, girls, he said, as he pushed Star out of the way and starts to drive the ship by to the city. As we sing along, when we landed, the crowd cheered us on. When all of us got out of the ship, the girls sat in front of the blimp, and then I said, "That was so much fun, Gumby. But how can I come to you guys again if I want to?" "Good question," said Gumby. "Hold on a second. I have a special gift for you." He dug into his pocket and pulled out a watch. "What's that for? And how does it work?" I asked. "Here, I'll show you." He turns it on and says, "Can you see me?" "Yes," I replied. That is for if you want to call me. And the platform will teleport you to us, and you are more than welcome to come visit us anytime." "Well, thank you for that watch," I say. "You're welcome," he said. "Now let's get back to the age." Just as we were about to leave, we hear Star and her friends crying. "Cue?" said Gumby, stopping in his tracks. "Girls, why are you crying?" he asked. "Well, we don't have any friends, and we just feel so lonely when Chrissy has a crush on Fernando. And we're just so lonely." Then they began to cry again. "Oh, I just hate seeing them cry," said Bello as he began to sob as well. "Aw, Bello," I said, hugging him, "don't cry. I know something that will make them feel better." "What?" he asked. "Watch." I ran over toward the girls, and then I said, "We'll be your friends." "Really?" the girls asked. "Of course, as long as you start being nice to us." "Hooray!" the girls cheered. "Well, Ayla, that was very nice of you to offer them." Sorry, I forgot to put a them. I actually put a you instead. To offer them to be their friends. "Hooray for Ayla!" said Bello, hugging me. "Hooray for Hooray!" we all cheered. "Oh, and guess what, you guys?" said a news reporter. "What?" "What?" I said. "We have a special party and concert for you tonight, since you saved the city." "Hooray!" we all cheered. That night, the party had just begun at last. There was junk-free cake, pizza, and fruit punch. "Okay, Ayla, are you ready for your concert?" asked Gumby. "Yes," I say. "Well, we all better go on out on. Sorry if I accidentally didn't put it on. Out on the stage, 'cause it's almost time." We all got onto the stage, and the announcement came on. "Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team Ayla." And the crowd chanted, "Team Ayla, Team Ayla." Then Gumby yelled, "Are you ready to have some fun tonight?" And then the crowd goes, "Yes!" "Okay then, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we all sang "Welcome to the Show" by Britt Nicole, and we rocked all night.